Here's a short, heartbreaking love story told from the perspective of a woman. The first time I saw Armin, he was standing in the rain, completely drenched but laughing as if the world couldn't touch him. I was rushing home, umbrella tilted against the wind, but his laughter stopped me. He looked up and smiled, like he knew me, like he had been waiting for me all his life. And that was it. A chance encounter turned into late-night calls, coffee dates, and stolen moments under the stars. He wasn't like anyone I'd ever known. Bold, carefree, and maddeningly optimistic, he saw beauty in things I never noticed. "You make life brighter," he'd always say. But life isn't always kind. A month after we got engaged, Armin started forgetting things. Small things at first, the name of his favorite book, what day it was. We laughed it off. "I'm getting old," he joked, even though he was only 29. The diagnosis came on a cold Tuesday morning. Early-onset Alzheimer's. The words hung in the air like a cruel joke. I held his hand as the doctor explained what it meant, but I could feel him slipping away from me even then. Over the next year, I watched the man I loved unravel piece by piece. He'd stare at me sometimes, confusion clouding his eyes, and ask, "Who are you again?" Each time, my heart broke a little more. One night, he woke up in a panic. "Kawal," he whispered, tears streaming down his face. "I'm scared I'll forget how much I love you." I held him close, my own tears soaking his shirt. "You won't," I promised, though I wasn't sure if I was lying, "because I'll remind you every day." And I did. Even when he forgot my name, even when he couldn't remember the way we met, I stayed. I told him our story over and over, hoping that somewhere deep inside, a part of him would hold on to it. The last time he said my name was on a sunny afternoon in August. He smiled weakly, his voice barely a whisper. "Kawal," he said, "thank you for loving me." I wanted to tell him how much he meant to me, how he had changed my world, but before I could, he closed his eyes and drifted away. Now, every time it rains, I think of him standing there, laughing like nothing could touch him. And in my heart, I hold on to the promise I made.